Valmiki, Episode 48. The Ultimate Journey, Na Bhuto Na Bhavishyati. Written and read by Madan Mohan Tarun. One day, Kal, the Death, came to meet Ram. He requested Lakshman to seek his permission. Lakshman informed Ram about him. Ram asked Lakshman to send him in. While meeting Ram, the Death told him that no one should come here while they were talking. Ram asked Lakshman to ensure the same. The Death told Ram that he has brought a message from Brahma for him. He has said that Ram has stayed on the earth for sufficient period of time. He has almost corrected everything and has regularized the system effectively there. Now we need him here. In case he wishes to come back, we shall be very happy. Ram assured Death that he will take some decision soon. In the meantime, Ram was talking to Death. Rishi Durvasa came and asked Lakshman to inform Ram that he wanted to meet him immediately. Lakshman humbly told him to wait for some time. Durvasa became angry and told him that he will curse all if he did not inform Ram without any delay. Lakshman thought it better to face the repercussion of breaking rule himself by meeting Ram than to make everybody suffer. Lakshman went inside while Ram was still talking to that Death. Lakshman informed him about the arrival of Rishi Durvasa and his desire to meet him. Knowing this, the Death left immediately. Ram called Durvasa in. After Durvasa returned back, Lakshman went to Ram and requested him to punish him with death as per his ruling. This shocked Ram badly. Ram called a meeting of all and announced that Lakshman has to leave them all forever, as he has broken a ruling given by him. Nobody dared to say anything against Ram. Lakshman left immediately to bank of river Saryu. He sat on the bank in Samadhi Mudra, restrained all his senses, held his breath and disappeared from all earthly eyes. Ram lost his peace and felt it impossible to live without Lakshman. He sent messenger to call Satrughna. Satrughna crowned his son Subahu as king of Madhura and Satrugati as king of Vidisha and left for Ayodhya. Ram called meeting of all who were present in Ayodhya. He declared that he will now leave the earth for his future journey. The kingdom of Ayodhya will be cared by Bharat. As the king of Ayodhya, Bharat started weeping like a child before him and did not agree to leave Ram. So was the Satrughna. All residents of Ayodhya declined to stay there without him. Finally, Ram agreed to take them all on his ultimate journey. He announced that Hanuman will never die. He will always be on the earth and help the needy. He asked Vibhishan to be in Lanka forever. Jambant, Dvivid and Mayand will live till the incarnation of Lord Krishna. With those words, Ram stopped all his communication. He started moving towards river Saryu. He was followed by thousands and thousands of men and women. He was followed by thousands and thousands of colorful birds. He was followed by thousands and thousands of animals. He was followed by thousands and thousands of monkeys, bears and apes who had participated in the great war of Lanka. He was followed by great Sugriv. He was followed by glorious Bharat and Shatrugna, his two brothers. They all were silent and were in very high state of mind. Now all were moving in the water of Saryu. The water of Saryu was increasing with their every further step. Now only their heads were seen. Now they will submerged in the deep water of Saryu and disappear. It was now only water and water and water seen everywhere, nothing else. The pious river Saryu was flowing with extraordinary glitter. The wind was blowing silently, and the trees and mountains around were thinking why they could not follow them.